I'm not even going to bother introducing the audience now. Okay. I mean, you clicked on the video. You know what it is. I'm not going to bother explaining it to you. I will say we're doing quite well now. We've got
we're on the uptick.
People are commenting.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's someone. Let me find the comment that was made.
The one about the yaoi, the yaoi section.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Yeah.
No,
Wait, was it yaoi?
It was cuckold fantasy.
Yeah, which is inaccurate because it wasn't actually cuckoldry. It was hentai. It was
that the man and his wife, and he wants to be fucked by a bear or a dog.
Yeah, and she wants an octopus. Yeah, this guy said this was an okay podcast, but I don't know why there was a cuck fantasy up the middle. Maybe try talking about the weather. Well, we have tried talking about the weather.
The weather is a recurring friend of the show. The weather always gives us something to talk about.
I was trying to write a poem for this episode. It turned out it wasn't very funny, but it was actually about the weather. It's probably why it wasn't very funny.
Yeah. Well, it's hot again. It wasn't as hot, and now it's hot again.
It's fucking annoying, man. It's like you can't sleep. Anyway, we're not going to just talk about the weather.
Okay.
We're not going to just do that.
Hopefully we won't come up with a film that's about the weather as well.
No, there's no workshopping in this episode unless you have any ideas you want to workshop.
I don't.
No. What do I want to talk about in this episode? Well, I guess there's things happening in the news. Andrew Tate, friend of the show, got arrested.
Yeah.
On 100 charges.
Yeah. Due to be extradited to the UK, I believe. Arrested in Miami. And they're trying to get him over here.
He got some cheese pizza charges.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just all
you didn't
horrific. Oh, no, I did, because there's all those quotes from his podcast and things where he's like, I'm out here fucking all these 15-year-olds. As if that makes it any better. It's like, what?
Well, then he asked the guy what the age of consent is in America, and the guy's like 18, and he's like, oh, right.
Oh, well, in Romania,
all these
it's 12.
They probably don't have it in Romania. It's probably like you have to just pay enough. It's probably like a bridal purchase system.
Yeah, I get the feeling if you're having to go to Romania to commit to the deeds you want to do, you might need to reevaluate what you're trying to get up to.
I got some Romanian ancestry.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I say Romanian, I mean like Romany gypsies who moved through Romania and got from there to Britain.
Oh, okay. I did wonder why there was some copper missing from my house last time you came round. So now we know.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool piece of ancestry, It gives me that Oriental flair.
Yeah. That makes you just not quite normal.
I remember I told my friend that one time, and he was quite drunk, and he was like, he said, "Oh, it's always the mixed race guys who look the best." And I was like, firstly,
there's a lot to unpack.
I look like shit. Firstly, secondly, that's not really mixed race.
No. What's the other
Being
side?
A quarter Roma. Yeah,
quarter Roma.
Quarter Roma. The other quarter is like vaguely Slavic, and then
1/32 Cherokee.
And then the other half is just British from like Cornwall mostly.
Yeah, a lot of my ancestry is kind of Irish and some sort of Scandinavian.
No,
I've got family from the northeast.
I don't know you had Irish ancestry.
Yeah. I don't often talk about it. I mean, it's just sort of vague, classic British from sort of all over the show. But
you should be really loud about it. You should never stop talking about it to everyone.
I know. I do hate Oliver Cromwell.
Up the
raw. I don't have. You've got a Guinness with you, which is fairly appropriate.
That's actually so true. I'm drinking Guinness out of the can because I'm not a fan, and I'm going to censor that. But I think
that probably might need to go.
But what I won't censor is the fact that God worshipping society is a pro-Irish Republican Army podcast.
Yeah.
So, I'm not scared to say that.
And for the full dichotomy, we're also pro-British Empire, which is a bit weird.
Are we? I never decided that.
I think we should be, just because it's a bit freaky, you know. We're playing both
to support
sides.
both.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about that in the last episode.
To the conclusion yet.
Well, we talked about in the last episode when we said we were pro Ukraine and Russia.
Exactly.
We're just pro conflict, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If those two exist, the IRA and the British Empire at the same time, there will be conflict. Ergo, we have to support both.
You can't have one without the other. They presuppose each other.
Yeah, I mean, the British Empire caused a lot of conflict, so I think we should be pro-empire as well. Just pro-everything. Because eventually, things will cause conflict between people. So we're just pro-everything.
That's accelerationism, you know. It's going to happen. There's going to be a conflict. You know, it's like fracking to preemptively cause earthquakes.
Yeah, let's just get it over with. Earthquakes are going to happen. Let's get them happening now.
We're helping the environment.
Yeah. We're helping the environment to be more hostile, which is sort of a bit pro sort of eco-fascist, because we're like trying to get rid of people to protect the environment. You know, you've got to be cruel to be kind. We've got to destroy the environment to get rid of people.
The ecological aspect of national socialism really shows how just kind of gay it is as an ideology.
Yeah, Hitler's a big into his animals.
Like, they got some things right, but they got that wrong, you know.
Yeah. See, if they're going for the cool, like...
Oh, you've cut out again. I'm gonna rejoin. I'll just be a second.
Oh dear, we're truly cursed.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those days. But you know what? I'll edit it. It's great because people love my editing. They love the music.
They love the music.
They love the funny sounds. It's what's drawing people in. I
think it's our kind of modus operandi now. I think it's unique to us.
It's a multimedia experience.
Exactly.
That's the point. It's not just a podcast. It's so much more than just a podcast. You know, it's art, it's poetry, it's
music.
Yeah. I guess now that we're getting more listeners, I did try to kind of pitch the show and explain what it is. But I think I could do better, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we'll need next week. Maybe have to be our own show special. It's like the GWS special. What are we? Who are we?
Well, I want to clarify. That we're not comedians. We're not comedians, and this is not a comedy podcast. It's kind of classed as that on Spotify, but I just did that to rope people in. I'm not funny.
This is entirely serious.
Everything I've ever said on this show, I 100% meant. I'm channeling Andrew Tate. I feel like I'm getting his spirit.
Yeah,
inside
because
me,
he's locked up. You have to you have to liberate what he stands for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure.
Everything I've ever said
is true.
Everything I've ever said. I've never told a lie. I need a word with T's in.
Andrew Tate's accent is like the ultimate. It's like if you can do American and Canadian, you've kind of cracked accents. If you can do Andrew Tate, an impression of Andrew Tate, I mean, that's like god tier.
Well, all it is, let me just disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Again.
Oh, I can't hear you again this time.
Oh dear, this is a disaster. Hello.
Okay. Nope. Fuck this.
Hello.
I don't know what's... Oh, I can hear you again.
Hey, there we go.
Did you rejoin?
No, I just said hello.
Oh, it just started working again. I don't know why.
Okay, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, his accent is just an American accent, but you drop the T's like a British person.
Right, okay.
So,
what I'm doing...
The UK Chief Medical Officers recommend that adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week.
That got a bit West Country then.
Yeah.
That's like Andrew Tate if he was from Devon or something.
Yeah, I like trafficking women.
In little women.
Trafficking 13-year-old. Yeah, I worry. I wake up in the morning sometimes and I'm like, I don't want people to have listened to the show because it scares me. I'm like, what if I've said something really bad? And then I listen back to it, and to be honest, it's actually quite tame. I don't think we're actually that edgy.
We certainly could be a lot more edgy, but I think we could be less edgy. But we don't want to be.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be edgy. Whenever anyone tells me they've got a dark sense of humor, it's always like,
try this on for size liberals. Really... Why'd the chicken cross
they never
the road?
Actually
gets the other side.
Well, they never actually have a dark sense of humor. It's always just like Stuart Lee or something, which is fine. I mean, you can find. I don't dislike Stuart Lee, but then you'll be like, Bernard Manning. This is very offensive. And that's classic UK comedy.
I like Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, exactly.
He really tells it how it is. It's the weather again. It's heating us up. We're getting hot again.
It's that and the fact that my audio keeps crashing every 3 minutes.
That doesn't help.
I'm a performer. I mean, my favorite comedian of all time is probably Andrew Tate. I think, he's very, very,
Yeah. Funny?
Oh, no, you're back. Oh, I thought you cut out again then.
I think
this is a great episode.
Considering my position.
This is such a good episode. I think this is the best one we've done so far. I think this is like... I'm so in the zone. I'm so happy. I love my job. I love my day job. I love, I love the weather. I love how sunny it is.
This is the positivity special. When things are getting
such
down,
a great time.
Just smile and just swig the Guinness
and drink more of the Guinness, lad. Shall I I'll do the aphorism. We got aphorisms this week. I haven't done aphorisms in a while. We've just been doing workshopping and verses, but I haven't done either of those. Now I want to do aphorisms.
Yeah, so give us some aphorisms. Let's go.
Let's hope I can save this fucking car crash of an episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feathers aphorisms.
First up, the Beatles would have been a much better band if instead of John, it was Paul who got into heroin, and it immediately killed him. That's the first one.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know you're.
I don't even hate Paul.
So I kind of expected it. Yeah.
I don't actually hate Paul McCartney or anything. The idea is funny if it was Paul McCartney who got into her.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it was? It's just a funny idea, if Paul of all of them,
he won't be making it to 64.
Okay, second one. Instead of Israel, they should just shuffle the last 3 letters of Palestine around and rename it Palestine.
What? Palestine. Oh right, yeah, very good. Sorry,
like a Jewish name.
Yeah, I've got it. That's excellent. That's a compromise. That's like a 2-state system. There we go.
That's a 2-state solution. Yeah, it's like there's Jewish names like Epstein, Weinstein.
Yeah, Goldstein. There we go. That's one that isn't associated directly with some horrible person.
Friend of Israel, God worshipping society. There we go.
And friend of Palestine.
Yes, and keep it going, guys. Let's accelerate this shit. Yeah, see how crazy you can get with this this conflict. Okay. God damn, I'm gonna lose my job. The next one. Whoever named those insects flies is a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean...
My house is infested with flies right now.
Yeah, they do fly, to be fair, but also, like...
So do birds.
Exactly. What if everything was flies?
Surely birds should be called flies. They're the more, like...
Planes should be called flies.
But that's not an animal, though, is it?
But it doesn't matter. It flies.
But birds would have already been called flies in my ideal universe before planes were invented.
So the problem is that flies were already called flies before people named birds.
The problem is that they're called flies. It's a stupid name. I'm not saying birds should be called flies, but if anything's going to be called flies, it would be birds. That would make way more sense because they're like a much more obvious flying creature,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point about the etymology of flies.
Yeah.
Are there any other? I don't think there's any other animals that are named after the verb to which they are known for. I genuinely don't think there is one.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, bacon. Bacon is made from oinks. Yeah, pretty interesting animals.
That's the most Reddit shit I've heard you say in a long time. Calling them oinks.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I heckin' love oink. I heckin' love oink, mate.
I love eating the flesh of oinks.
Sounds
do you
like
know a millennial Reddit phrase I hate is singing the song of his ancestors? You heard that phrase?
Yeah, that is a very kind of... It's one of those... The problem with a lot of Reddit phrases is once they start becoming a bit more mainstream and you hear them, they become irritating.
You're like a hipster with it.
Well, no. When it's on the internet, you can just... It's just whatever. But then when people start saying it to you, it begins invading your life in a more fundamental way. You can't just turn people off without looking like a complete autist.
Yeah, it's there's something... People who say stuff like that in real life, like just then, I could have said IRL instead of in real life.
Or like quoting Twitch emotes. Like Kappa, that's where it gets cringe.
Chat.
What is this real?
Chat, is this problematic?
Is this
problematic that I'm a fan of Andrew Tate? Is this problematic, chat?
And then you're like, no, chat, stop it. I've had to stop using Reddit. I've actually diverted back to Instagram Reels. I kind of flip-flop between the two. Okay, yeah, maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I will.
They love
the Chinese government
racial statistics.
Oh, I can imagine. Is that your recent findings on RedNote?
Yeah, well, I saw a thing about, someone made a chart. Some Chinese girl made a chart about where she classified races in terms of their head size and leg length. Because apparently that's like a beauty standard. Back. They certainly are in China. I don't know if they ever really abandoned it.
I was going to say, yeah, maybe they never stopped.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I think white people might have come out on top.
Undoubtedly, the Asians love it.
Big up the white race.
Big up Asia. The problem with Reddit I've found is that every time I go on it, it's just some poor woman being like posting screenshots of her chat with her boyfriend or something, and he's just being abusive. And this is all I see on Reddit. It's like, this is just depressing.
That's not what I see. What do I see on Reddit?
I'm not surprised. But it's just from like, am I the arsehole? Am I overreacting? And the boyfriend's like, you can't come home. You're disgusting, you bitch.
Am I
overreacting?
I mostly get r/is this AI, and it's always AI.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of that as well.
I think that's the most karma farming subreddit, because you just post any AI thing on there and everyone will be like, this is AI, it's disgusting.
I mean, I get a lot of
kill whoever made it.
I get a lot of that, but then I also get random, really niche subreddits that I follow, and some that r/car talk. I mean, who gives a toss, man?
I don't like cars.
And just adverts
cars
for Ninja's
suck.
Various kitchen appliances. They seem to have a kitchen appliance for everything.
Maybe I should get a scooter.
Yeah.
Go really Vietnamese with it.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm just going to quickly check my oven. Sorry.
Yeah, have a look. I'll keep the audience entertained. Well, here's a question, audience. Drop a comment or whatever. If you could be any race, what would you be? What would you choose? It's just a fun, light-hearted, uncontroversial discussion. Just say, what ethnic group would you like to be? And once Felix is back from the oven, we'll probably find out what ethnic group he would want to be. For my part, I'm going Vietnamese. I think that's what I'm going to do. Have a scooter, drive that around, wear a full hoodie when it's 40 degrees outside. Am I allowed to choose Celsius.
My own ethnic group?
Yeah, of course. Pick one. Who do you want to be? What would you be?
I'd probably just stay as a black man that I already am, because I know what it's like.
Yeah, whereabouts on the continent you from?
Oh right, yes. I'm from Ghana. In case
Ghana,
you can't
okay.
tell, listeners, from my voice. I'm from
yeah.
Accra.
So you like jollof rice? You know,
I do.
something that really annoys me is white guys going on about jollof rice. They've only been doing this for the past year and a half, but they like found out what jollof rice is, and then they think that this is like a great way to score points. Is by
It's
saying,
extremely trendy.
yeah. And I know myself. If I was Ghanaian or Nigerian, I would be really annoyed about that.
Yeah,
I
I'm very
hate.
annoyed.
I hate when people take our shit. Thankfully, I'm English, which means no one wants our food, and no one's going to take it.
No one's going to appropriate beans on toast. It's like the scramble for Africa, but it's like who knows the most obscure thing about an African culture?
Yeah,
but
it's not obscure. Actually. It's like the most famous thing they cook.
Yeah.
It's like the signature dish, and then all these people have like suddenly discovered jollof rice and are like, "Yeah, I know, I love jollof rice. Yeah. It's like so flavorful." And it's like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, and when I hear that, I say,
always get jollof rice from my favorite.
Yeah, it's such a Brixton gentrifier thing to say.
Yeah,
yeah, the jollof rice shop that's closing down because they can't afford the rent anymore because you moved there.
Because I've moved to be closer to the jollof rice shop.
Yeah, and now there's a new jollof rice shop owned by like a Saudi Arabian company, and they charge me like 50 quid for one portion of jollof rice. That hires
Indians who probably shouldn't be here and are very underpaid.
What do you mean they shouldn't be here? Jesus Christ, Felix.
Well, sorry, I don't mean that. You? I mean they shouldn't be working here.
Whoa, fucking Nigel Farage over here.
Speaking of which, this is big news. Big Pussy died.
Yeah, I saw that. That's actually sad.
I know. I mean, I knew about that for ages. I mean, I watched the series. So... very good. I've been cooking that one up all day since I saw that.
Is that a right tea? Do you think he took a seat when he had a heart attack? Or I'm assuming that's how he died. I don't know.
Yeah, we better check. What's his name? Searching Big Pussy is always a bit... Vincent Pastore.
Vincenzo Pastore.
NPR? What's it? Oh, BBC. Yeah, we'll trust the BBC. He died. There was no indication of criminality. He was found at his home. To the world, he will always be remembered as Big Pussy. Well, that's a quote for the ages.
Why does he have that name? I always thought, like, when I was watching that show, I thought, like, what? This is a really weird name. Like, surely no gangster guy from New Jersey would agree to being called that.
But I don't think you get agreed to being called it. You just called it.
Yeah.
There's another guy, back at, what's his name? The other guy, the big fat fella. His name is something else, but they just call him Bacalaria.
What in the show? Oh, Bobby
Bacala.
He's the best in that show, man. The scene where he's at the diner with Tony and he gets Quasimodo mixed up with Nostradamus.
yeah.
And Tony just looks like... The best thing about that scene is how annoyed Tony is by his stupidity.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's like visibly pissed off by this guy's stupidity. Oh man, I'm enjoying this Guinness. Maybe I'll buy more beer.
His surname means something else, but then they've shortened it to Bacala, which means bakery, because he's fat.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's a lot of good things. I need to rewatch Sopranos. I have a friend at work who's always going on about it. Every time I see him, he's like, "Yeah, I just rewatched The Sopranos again."
Yeah,
every week.
It makes me just want to eat. This is the problem. Every like gangster film I've ever watched, it just makes me want to eat Italian food. That's the main takeaway I have. I just come away hungry, and I'm like, oh, I want some ragu or something, you know.
You may need to briefly entertain the audience with Italian food. I'm just going to take the cake out of the oven.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, what do you think of Italian food? Do you like the way that Italians are incredibly sensitive about their cuisine? And basically, whenever anyone who isn't Italian cooks some Italian dish, they have to point out some tiny little discrepancy. Do you like that? Is that endearing? I guarantee you they don't do that in the South. If I was Italian, here's another question for the audience. If you're Italian, would you be a Northern Italian or a Southern Italian?
Yeah,
Felix,
you have to choose. I would be Southern. I feel like you're quite fashionable.
Yeah.
So you'd probably be northern.
Do you think that's a nice way of saying I'm gay? That's which I'm not.
No, you're but
if I was
certainly
Italian,
more fashionable than me.
But if I was Italian, I would definitely be gay.
I would be extremely gay.
Yeah. You're in Italy. The
Why
weather's
not?
nice.
I mean, you remarked on your trip to Milan and said how attractive the people were.
Oh, they're stunning.
Yeah, so you might as well have a go.
But they're a nice mix in Milan. If we're going to get really, kind of like racial with this stuff, they're like a mixture. They've got a little bit of Germanic, a little bit of like Frankish, and then the Italian. And it's all combined into something really beautiful.
A melting pot of Europeans, of mainland Europe.
Yeah, which is the most beautiful the place with the most beautiful people on Earth. No, this isn't Nick Fuentes, okay? We don't get anywhere near as many views as he does. And I'm not going to sell out and become... Yeah, not yet, but I'm not going to sell out and become a Nazi for that shit. No. Because, unlike the Nazis, I hate Japanese people.
We're going hard on this one. We've turned the octave.
I'm more like an American from the 30s. No, I'm kidding. No. We love everyone.
We love everyone.
I was listening to a Bob Marley song the other day.
You're so
I'm not racist.
Yeah. I listen to black people's
like
music.
Bob Marley. Yeah. We do have one last aphorism.
So let's finish us off, as it were.
This one's not very good.
Okay, we'll save the best for last.
We can only wonder if Sun Tzu had even the faintest inkling that he was writing the most homeless guy at the public library type book of all time.
I like that one. It's nice to bring the Chinese back as well.
I remember when I lived in London, I was talking to a homeless guy who he was asking for some money or whatever, and he was telling me about himself. It was a nice day, so I was like, I'll chat to this guy.
Yeah,
and he was like, it was really sad. He was like, I'm homeless right now, but I'm gonna fix it because I've started going to the library and I've started doing calisthenics. And it's like, neither of those things are going to help.
Yeah. I mean...
It's not going to get you anywhere.
Have you tried getting a job?
It's like, you go to a job interview and they're like, okay, well, what's your address? Because we need to hire someone, but, and legally we need to know their address. It's like, I don't have an address, but I'm ripped and I've been reading books at the public library. So I've been reading Sun Tzu.
Right.
The Art of War.
Yeah. To learn how to not be homeless.
It was very sad. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, the last time I was accosted by a homeless fellow was outside of Euston Station, I think. And I was waiting for my dad, so I was like, yeah, I've got a bit of time. I can talk. I'm not going to be rude, for starters. Like, someone talks to me, I'll talk to them. And he was like, hi, mate, I do art outside of Tate Modern. I was like, oh, that's really interesting.
Why don't you do it inside the Tate Modern?
Yeah, show some balls. No, he drew like chalk drawings outside the Tate Modern, and they kept rubbing it off. They kept washing it down. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry for you, man. And he was like, oh, yeah. I was like, do you need something? He was like, no, I'm not asking for money or anything. And then I could see the light in his eyes. He was like, but can you go and get me can you go into the shop and get me a pack of fags and a bottle of water and a sandwich and stuff? And I was like, listen, man, I'm waiting for someone. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
I'm really sorry you just cut out.
For God's sake. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you again. I'll do it again.
Okay. Try again.
Nope.
No.
Is it happening on your... Oh, yeah, I can hear you again. I can hear you. Hello, I can hear you again.
There we go. No, it's not happening to me at all.
What was the end of your story?
Yes, so I said, sorry, mate, I can't do that for you. I'm really sorry, but, best of luck. Because he was talking about something completely different, then suddenly switched gears. And I was like, all right. And then he got really arsey with me. He was like, all right, well, fuck off then. And I was like, hang on.
Yeah, they do.
You stopped me, and I was like, if you're going to at least do this act, at least keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, I had an idea that was really good the other day, which is I saw next to the checkout in the supermarket I go to, there was like a basket where you can like deposit things for homeless people.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
So they're putting like, canned foods in there or whatever. Or they're just like really broke people, I guess. And I thought it would be really funny to buy like 10 elf bars and then just put them in there and like, a bottle of vodka.
See how quickly they get taken.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't get taken by homeless people. Like they take the basket somewhere right, and it gets distributed. But I thought it'd be really, or like to go up and be like, could I get like 5 packs of Benson and Hedges? And they're like, sure. And then you just dump them all in the basket for the homeless people.
Yeah, that's what they probably would really rather have.
Yeah.
A pack of smokes,
as you can tell, guys,
vodka.
I'm in a really, really friendly mood. I love people. I'm getting on so well with people at the moment.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
This show acts as an interesting document of your mental state.
I think it's actually becoming that more than anything else. If the audience wants to know what the show is really about, it's like, what, where am I? It's like just a chart of like mania, depression, and I don't mean to whine about it. I'm not a whiny person. I don't want to I don't feel sorry for myself because I know that God is sending me this mental illness to purify me for heaven
and to allow you to worship society through his what he's given you. It's a gift.
Yes. It's and that's probably the most sane way. That's how I manage my mental illness is by invoking God and angels and other kind of divine beings.
Yeah.
And saying it's them doing it. They're the cause of my mood swings and stuff. If I pin it on them, I think that's a healthy kind of response.
That's how people have done it for thousands of years.
Something like this. Are you saying something?
Yes.
Your audio's... Oh, I can hear you again.
Yes.
Maybe it's your microphone.
It could be. Okay.
Oh, well. We're nearly done now anyway. Yeah, I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, should we wrap it up then and I can finish this cake?
Let's wrap it up. Well, I'm sorry, guys. This wasn't a very good episode. But, I don't... facts don't care about your feelings, and it is a fact that this was a bad episode. So, tough shit.
Tough shit. You'll have to wait for the next one.
Maybe find something better to do than listening to podcasts like this.
No, don't say that to the audience.
Yeah, fuck off. I don't want you
Instead, listen to one of our better episodes. You've listened through this one, now the other ones sound better in comparison.
Exactly. This is about improving the quality of the show by demonstrating how bad it can really get. That's the point.
Yeah. This is all for the contrasts.
So give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you don't do either of those things, then your mother will die in her sleep tonight. And if you want your mother to not only not die in her sleep tonight, but find a new boyfriend and be happy, get her back bent, because every good child would want that for their mother, then then comment. Drop us a comment. Tell us how amazing we are. Tell me that I'm okay. Tell me that things are going to be okay. Yeah. Tell me that you care about me. And
you want a parasocial relationship with the audience. It's normally
and
the other way around, but we want a parasocial relationship with you.
Yes, and tell us what ethnic group you would like to be.
And Italy, whether you'd rather be from the north or the south.
The north or the south. Italians, tell us why you're so annoying when it comes to your cuisine. Why are you so sensitive about that? Is it because that's the food your mother cooked and you all want to fuck your mothers? Is that what it is? Is that what's going on?
So
is that why you have statues of the Virgin Mary everywhere?
To bend your mother's back, drop a comment.
Let us know.
And if you don't, drop us a comment to tell us why not.
Yeah, and I know it's because you're gay. I already knew that, but tell us anyway. So that's that. Amen.
Amen.